Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video, and today we're gonna be doing something that, yes, before you start writing in the comments, yes, I did copy this from Monaco, so just don't write it in the comments. Yes, I did. Yeah, but without that underway, yeah, so today, welcome to a brand new video, and today we're gonna be doing a 100% race around Monaco. And just to have a little bit of fun in the night as well. We're gonna be starting from last place, just like the video that Monaco made, and we are 2 clicks lower than what we use in creator mode. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe it should have gone just 1 click lower, or maybe should have done the hardest challenge and just do just the same level that I do with career mode. But to be honest, you guys are in for a treat. This race was absolutely amazing, especially, actually no, I won't spoil it for you where the greatest part is, but it's just an amazing race, so I just cannot wait to get into it. Strategy, in terms of strategy, oh, by the way, this is the second time I'm recording this voiceover. Just bear with me if I just don't do a lot of intro and stuff and outro, just because it's the second time I'm recording this, so it's kind of annoyed when my first time didn't work. But strategy, we're gonna try to stretch we're gonna start on the mediums, and we're gonna try to stretch them to then pit on the softs on lap 56, and see if we can finish out on the softs and not on the hards, because the strategy was gonna be mediums to hards. But if we can stretch them out enough, I think we will be able to go on the softs, finish off on the softs. We're gonna fill up 6 more laps of fuel, but or 6.5. I'm not even sure. We're gonna 6.5 more laps of fuel, I believe we filled up. So yeah, but without any further ado, guys, let's get into my first 100% race in this channel, I believe. So here we go, 5 lights are, and away we go. It's a pretty decent start. The Williams of Latifi, they're pretty slow, so we get him, and then we're going to send one down inside of Russell and Grosjean as well. They give us the room, we give them the room. Sorry for a little glitch there. But we do end up getting the move on both of them. Now we're looking at the two Alfa Romeos up ahead. Giovinazzi attacking Raikkonen, and he's lost the rear end there. I believe he got tapped to Raikkonen, so he leaves the door open for us to get him, and then dive his teammate and Magnussen, both unguarded, and then we made those 2 dives in Mirabeau, and now we make another dive, this time at the hairpin, and so we get up into P13, and we haven't even gone halfway through the first lap, actually probably around halfway through, but we have already up into P13. It's been an amazing first lap, and now we're going to make it P12 as we send one down the inside of Stroll and Sandoval. And now we can look at Daniel Kvyat once again making heroics into Sandoval, not disregarding what Jeff says. Now we're looking at Kvyat. We're gonna make another heroic this time, and the chicane. That was a massive dive bomb. We were so far away, but somehow we managed to do it without making any contact, I believe, actually. So that's really good. Now we're looking at Gasly's teammate up ahead, and he actually loses their rear end, and so we're really close to him, and it should be an easy peasy, an easy pass on him down the inside. Yes, it is. We almost made contact there, but we got the move down. Well, then we play nice, and so we actually give him all the room in the world, and so he's got us back. And so once again, having a scrap with Gasly, this time we're gonna make another dive. This time into Sandoval. Somehow didn't put Gasly in the wall there. I was sure we were gonna do that, and then we didn't. But he gets us back because we're using 11-11 wings. You could see from the setup in the beginning screen. So he gets us back. So Gasly fighting a Mercedes and making it lose a lot of time. 4 seconds to Norris now, and so we're gonna send on down the inside of Mirabeau. Actually, very much easier than I thought I was gonna send. Just completely send one on the inside, but nope. We take it nice and easy. Do just nip it down the inside, and hope he will give us room, and he does do exactly that. And so we do get the move done on him, and so on. Then we move on to all the way to the end of lap 6, going on to lap 7, and we've caught up to Norris. So there's no way of defending from us. He is actually pretty good in the straight line, but we got DRS, we got overtake mode, and so we're gonna send one easily down the inside of him, get up into P9, and so it's been an amazing first 7 laps for us, but it doesn't end here, because now we're gonna start our road to becoming the kings of Rascas as we send one down the inside of Perez and get up into P8 of this in this Grand Prix, and now we're looking at Ocon exactly the next lap, and looky here. Look, we're gonna send one. You guessed it, into Raskas, and that makes it 2 laps in a row, 2 moves in a row in Raskas. But like I said, doesn't end here, because now we're gonna move up all the way. As I'm waiting for when I'm cutting it. Come on, editing. Yes, we're gonna move all the way to lap 10, and we've once again. No, that's the same lap. We caught up to Ricardo once again, and he's a bit defensive. He's a bit farther away, but we've got the confidence now. We've made 2 moves already, and you can see I'm weaving a little bit because we make the 3rd move at Raskas. So yeah, I believe you can crown us kings. I believe we've stolen the crown from Arva in terms of kings of Raskas, but now we're looking at Alexander Albon up ahead, and once again we catch him up at Raskas, and once again we're going to make the move on lap 12. Down the inside of Albon, get up into P5. This is a replay from Albon. Very nice move. He gives us a room. We take the room, and it's a very nice and clean overtake with no contact made. Now we're looking at Leclerc, and once again we caught him up at Raskas. Can we make it 5 moves at Raskas? I think we will. Yes, we will. And now we got a confident in Raskas, so I don't think we'll have any trouble making the move there if needed in the next 80, I mean not 80, 65-ish laps of this Grand Prix, 70 laps of this Grand Prix. But now we move on to lap 15. As I say, I'm actually getting a bit stuck on the curb there, but you can see there's yellow flags up ahead. That's because there's a slow Williams car who was at a failure. Latifi there, getting out of this Grand Prix very early. He was actually holding up Seb up ahead, so kind of sad he retired. But this means that there's going to be a full course safety car. So this changes everything. This changes any kind of strategy possible in this Grand Prix, because now we're gonna come in and box for hards. So we're not obviously gonna make it with the softs. We're gonna box for hards, and we're gonna see we're gonna go to the end. And now the good thing about this is that, as you can see, we're actually getting a little bit held up in the pit lane, but Leclerc will just get out of the way and we'll actually lose no positions. But the good thing is now we have we're up into P4, but we have nothing to gain to Bottas, Verstappen, and Vettel. So we are at striking distance of a win here, guys. And it's only lap 16, so this challenge has gone down the easy route. It appears, but that will have to be seen, because here we go now on lap 17, the restart of this safety car. Can we get a good restart on Vettel? As you can see, I'm actually weaving very aggressively to get the tires into temperature, because that's really important, especially in this track where you need grip, where you need downforce, where you do not need understeer. As you can see, we lose a bit there and there with cold tires, but we're now looking at Vettel. Can we send one instead of turn 1? Well, there's no need to risk it, so we're just gonna play it nice and cautious and wait until we can make a move. But yeah, this is looking very nice for us now, because we got 60 laps, I believe. Yeah, we got around 60 laps remaining in this Grand Prix, and we have 3 people to overtake only to get up into the lead of this Monaco Grand Prix. And so we're looking at Vettel now. Can we make it? Maybe around the inside of the hairpin? No. Yes, it is a yes. And we send one down the inside of Sebastian Vettel in the hairpin, and we make the move stick on him, embarrassing him almost, because that was a very beautiful move around the outside of the hairpin. And now we catch Verstappen here on lap 19 at Raskas. We banged tires a little bit there, as that was a bit more of a risky dive than any other, because Verstappen was a bit faster and he covered it off very nicely, but we're able to make it work. And now we set our sights on our teammate, the last person to overtake before we get into lead this Grand Prix. We're going to try around the side of Raskas. Can we make it work? We're actually going to give up on that, because we're going to try to get the better exit into the straight. So here we go, actually turning on the DRS a bit late, but here we go, down the inside, no, round the outside. I thought about going down the inside, we go round the outside, but Bottas does well in squeezing us out, and so we're still down in P2, but I'm sure we'll have another go at him. Can we go around the outside here? No. Can we set up a move at Maribor though, because that's one of our favorite places to make a move? Not quite. So still sticking behind our teammate here. Can we make it down inside of the hairpin? Maybe no. Round the outside of the hairpin. Here we go. Nope, just not finding the downforce with our sister Mercedes car, but can we maybe turn the straight now using the straight line speed that we actually don't have? So, but using all the battery, no, we cannot. So we move to later on. I believe this is the same lap into the last sector. We're gonna try to send on instead of Raskas. No, just too far away, and Bottas, of course, has the same car as us, but we're gonna actually send on instead of the final corner there. We almost made it work down inside of the final corner, but Bottas just closed the door, and so we're going to move all the way to the next lap. We already caught him back up, and this time we're not going to get fooled. We're going to do it down the inside of Raskas, and that should be it, you would think, but Bottas tries to keep it down there, around the outside. He doesn't manage that, but as you can see, we're in red for our engine and so for our fuel, and so I think Bottas will be all over us in the next lap or so, as we need to try to break out of the DRS, but I think that'll be tough since we have no fuel. Can Bottas try up the hill here? And no, he will not. He will stick behind. And so we move on to the straights on lap 24. And here comes Valtteri Bottas. He's going to go, we want to go to the inside. We covered off the outside and then we switch to the inside. Which actually though gives Bottas the upper hand. And he's actually able to surpass round our outside and get the move on us. And so now we move on to the end of that lap, starting lap 25 into the main straight. Can we send on inside? No, because Bottas covers it off. But this time he can't cover off the outside as well as he did last time. So here we're going to up the hill side by side with a Mercedes teammate. Can we keep the position? We're going to try to send one back down the inside. He gives us the room. And so here we go. We're head to toe. We're fighting very hard. And no! We squeeze him there. Somehow Bottas didn't make contact with the wall. Don't worry, I checked that. I checked that he didn't make any contact, and he didn't. And so here we're gonna still going side by side through Marabou. Now the hairpin very close to make a bit of contact, no damage. And Bottas is though had the upper hand there and swoops back round the outside. And so can we make the move maybe in the straight? No, though. No, I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna set it up though for Raskas. Here we go, lap 26, final sector, and you know it. We're gonna try it down the inside of Raskas. Ooh! Very, very close up there with Valtteri here, but we did get to move them. But once again, this time we are actually in the green, but you can see we don't have a lot of fuel to burn, so I'd much rather save it and keep this battle going than get get the advantage on Bottas and then have to lose all the time to him. As here he goes now, Bottas re-overtakes us up the hill this time. He's just so much overspeed. He was probably using overtake as well, which we don't have actually. We don't have any ERS to play with, which is really bad. But we're gonna send one down instead of Marabou. We actually got the better extra, which is very surprising. But Bottas actually keeps it side by side in the hairpin. And this time we are on the outside. We're going to give a little bit of a replay with Bottas there. We get the move, but then we go too deep. And so Bottas gets us back. We'll be able to keep the position, though. We're going to swoop back past around the outside. Here we go, side by side. Once again, in the main straight this time. And Bottas obviously has the added pace. And actually, I think Verstappen might even will go with us here. No, he will not. Thank goodness, because we cannot lose our focus from Bottas. And now we're going to move on to the final sector, to later on to that final sector on the same lap. We're going to once again send on inside of Raskas. But to be honest, I don't know if it's worth it, because once again, Bottas will probably have another go at us, because we don't have that much fuel to burn as we burned that once again in the main straight. And so yeah, we have less than 0.1 of a lap to use. And so here we go now up the hill, lap 28, and Bottas, you see, gets back past us. And so at this point, I was kind of thinking, let's stop fighting as much and let's see if we can build a gap to Verstappen, because I saw that every time we were not fighting, we were building the gap. But we move on to lap 30, and Bottas is a massive loses over here, and so can we have another go at him here, breaking the rule of trying to stick behind him, because we have a very good chance here. Here we go down the inside, but once again we're just being too nice when we make these moves. So Bottas gets us back, and once again we're gonna just stay behind them, save fuel, try to save ERS, even though that usually doesn't work here. We're not actually really struggling in saving ERS. And so we're going to move on to lap 33 now, and we gained 2 seconds, and we get another bit here, as Verstappen here, there you can see, lost the rear end a bit of laps later. And so we're going to move all the way to lap 41, more than 10 laps later. And now we got 3 second lead, over a 3 second lead to Max Verstappen. So we're going to try once again, and this time we're going to once again send down inside of Raskas, but Bottas is going to actually pinch us on the final corner. That was a massive pinch. He gave us no room whatsoever. and so we're gonna have to try again on lap 44 this time. 3 laps later, Hamilton's number, and so can we maybe make this stick this time? We once again make the move with Raskas. This time, Bottas doesn't even keep it side by side, which was what he usually did. But still, we're still fighting, because now we, as you can see, we're once again very much negative on fuel. We got negative 0.4 laps. You can see there, Bottas, I don't know if you could see it there, but he actually lost the run, so we're now gaining a little bit on Bottas. Have we finished it? Have we finished it off? Well, I can tell you no, because we move on to lap 47. Lost a lot of pace to those lap. Here goes Bottas, and he pinches us. And this time, the pinch is too big for us. He pinches us right onto the wall. We hit it with our rear tire. We spin ourselves around, and so we cause a safety car. Actually, we get no damage, so maybe actually this was actually good for us, because now we're gonna pit on this lap for softs, no, for mediums. We're gonna try to go to the end of this race with mediums, and now we're gonna have freshest tires than everyone else, and we're actually gonna be joined in the pits by Albon and Charles, who I believe got damage from me slowing down. But yeah, so Bottas just pinching us very aggressively onto the curb, onto the wall, and this time I probably should have given up earlier. I didn't. I tried to stick my nose. He pinched us a lot. He gave us just enough room, and I took too much of it, and so we're down into P5 now behind Daniel Ricciardo, and so now let's see what we can do. We go a bit wider there in the exit, but let's see what we can do from P5. And this time we got freshest tires and everyone else. You can see now, here we go in the restart. This time not warming up our tires as much as we did last time, as I can't talk English because we got mediums, easier to warm tires. And you can see now we got an amazing restart compared to Ricardo. We have to lift off a little bit there because I wasn't sure if I was going to overtake him before or after the green flags, but we do overtake him. We actually squeeze him very tight into the curb, and Leclerc, who had gotten past Albon into the pits, actually is able to overtake him as we had squeezed him. And now we're going round the outside of Vettel in the hairpin, and this time, once again, we get him round the outside of the hairpin, this time even more pronouncedly than last time. So we have pretty much embarrassing battle here. Now we're going on to lap 51, and down the inside we go of Max Verstappen. We are unstoppable. We have so much more pace than these guys. It's unbelievable. So you're going to lap 52 up the hill. We got fuel and we got ERS. Can we make it down the inside here? No. Can we go round the outside here? Can we make it work round the outside? And that is a yes. Bottas will try to switch back us, but he just doesn't have it. He has so much grip, and yeah, we just end on that same lap that we made that move. We actually set the fastest lap of the race, even though we had to make that move. We already have 3 seconds of advantage on Bottas, and now we're gonna do a fastest lap we did in the entire race, I believe. And so you can see now we're purple in the first section. We're gonna be purple in the second sector by 1.4 seconds. And you can see as we move through the final sectors, a little bit of glitch there. As you can see there, actually Leclerc just got past Vettel, so the medium tire runners are doing well. Me and Leclerc and Albon. I don't know where Albon is. I think he actually didn't gain any position, but we do set the fastest lap. It's a 1:11.8, and so we're kind of in no man's land here. You can see there's a little glitch in the standings there. I see now I have 8 seconds, but it was glitching to like 8/10 only. But here we go now to the section. No, we've spun it in the chicane. As I was just pushing there, trying to see if I could make another fastest lap. We got slightly red in the first sector, but we've spun it, and I tell you guys, this was not on purpose. I tell you, this was not on purpose, I promise. So we have spun the car, and we lost all of our foaming, so we need to pit now. As you can see, our tires are also completely overheated, so we need to pit. We're going to pit for brand new softs, as now we're going to fight in for the pits actually coming in, because Ricardo, I didn't know he had to pit as well, and so we have to fight to get in the pits. And now we're going to switch to softs, which should be able to get us to the end of this Grand Prix, and go and instead of put a fresh new from actually gonna jump Ricardo in the pit, so that's good. But yeah, just pushing, and I messed it up and I buttled it. So now I'm gonna leave you guys with a montage I made of these final 20 laps, and then I'm gonna catch you guys when the race finishes. We've done it, guys. This is it. We've done it. We have done it. We have done it. We have done it. We've done it. That was an amazing last 20 laps, pushing until the tires were absolutely dead, because they were dead. Right, yeah, and then going around the outside of Leclerc in Mirabeau, pushing him by not even meaning to. I did not mean to do that, but I pushed him into making that move on Bottas, and so it was me against Leclerc. And of course Charles had much better tires than Bottas, and so he was so quick, and my tires were absolutely dying at the end, because I just used them those last 2 laps, pushing as hard as I could the entirety of those 2 laps, and so I was literally pushing as hard as I could to stay with Charles, I tell you guys. And so, but I knew I could count. I thank goodness I had the confidence to count on that Rascas dive bomb, and so we do make it work. We do make it stick on the final lap, using Rich and overtake at the end to make sure we secured it. Max Verstappen gets a penalty, but I don't think that moved him down the order compared to Sebastian. Well, maybe it did, I'm not sure, but actually it did. I believe it did move him down the order. He had a 5-second time penalty, so he lost out to Sebastian Vettel. But what a fantastic race it has been, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did, commenting on it and watching it, and doing it, because it was so amazing. But I just want to say a little bit of things before we do end this video. There's going to be a new video coming out probably today, actually. I'm probably going to be a double upload today. So, either today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's gonna be a video that I recorded yesterday with my friend Volcanic. Check his channel out in my channel homepage, or you can just check it out tomorrow. It's gonna in the video that I post tomorrow or later today, depending on when I get to posting it. But yeah, it's gonna be 1v1. Yeah, so I've been really looking forward to making this race with him since you know, I met him because he subscribed to me, and so we just started texting on Twitter, and yeah, and also lately I've been doing his thumbnails, so yeah, we came kind of close, as much as you can get close to someone, but just by texting. But so yeah, I was really looking forward to doing a race with him, and so we did it. We did do it, so it's gonna be up on the channel pretty soon, guys. So yeah, that's something you should be looking forward to. Sorry if there hasn't been a Creamed episode in a long while, My Team episode in a long while. I gotta say, I'm kind of falling late on that, just because I had this video that I was doing. Of course, this video took a long time to record, and so I had no time to record career mode, which I actually tried to record yesterday, but it just messed up, and so yeah, but I probably I'm actually not gonna be posting anything for the next what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna be posting anything for the next week, starting from 2 days from now, I believe, because I'm gonna be on holiday for a week. So yeah, sorry guys for that, but I'm gonna have a lot of videos recorded, hopefully, for you guys, so I can post them while I'm on holiday. So maybe you will see videos on my channel while I'm on holiday, I'm not sure. But so yeah, if you don't see videos for 1 week, that's the reason why. But yeah, so that has been it for this video, guys. A lot of new stuff coming pretty soon to the channel, and yeah, I'm also, actually, one thing I'll also say, I might be able to do some F1 liveries on the actual F1 game. Even though I am on PS4, I got in contact with Elisha Esports member who is on PC, and we might be able to work that out, how to do that. But until next time, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please like and subscribe. I would really help me out. But until next time, guys, goodbye.